selected one of the most highest topic in Buddhism. I have taken 3 stanzas preached by the Buddha. First, I am going to recite that. Then after that, I am going to explain one by one about the Lakkhana or 3 universal characteristics. In Dhammapada, the Buddha says like that. And you have heard these 3 stanzas very popular. Can you see any differences in when you preach or listen or when you read? Can you see any differences?
First phrase is different.
Yeah, you can see the first phrase, Sabbe Sankhara Anicca. When we refer the second one, it's different. Sabbe Sankhara Dukkha. Then you can see Anicca and the Dukkha. What is the next one? What's the differences of the next one?
Sabbe Dhamma.
Yeah. You can see 2 words in different. Not Sankhara now. They are both very advanced and very philosophical methods it has. Then I will try to explain my best, but Dhamma is a very big concept in Buddhism. I will explain it one by one. However, first you need to identify the differences. What are the differences? First you can see when you come to the second one, you can see only Anicca becomes to Dukkha only. Then when it come to the third one, you can see another word added called Dhamma and removed Sankhara. Then, okay, all teachings, we call that Tilakkana in Buddhism. I want to reiterate something Mr. Buddha mentioned. Pali word is, what is Tilakkana? Tilakkana. The Sanskrit one is Trilakkana, Tilakshana, Sh, and 3 like that in Sanskrit. Then what is the Sinhala one? And in Sinhala, people should know about the Sinhala word. No, already I mentioned Tilakshana came from Sanskrit. Then Tilakkana came from Pali. What is the Sinhala word? If I say Kuchi, Kuchi is the word of the Pali word, then Kusa is a combination Pali and Sinhala. Then what is the original word of the Kuchi or Kusa? Bada. No, like that. I want to know what is the real Sinhala word Tilakana. Tilakunu. No, Tilakunu. When you study the Sinhala dictionaries, you can see Tilakunu. Then Tilakkana in Pali, Tilakshana in Sanskrit, Tilakunu in Sinhala language. What is the English word? Ti already, Pali Ti mean 3. Lakkana mean characteristic or characteristics. Singular, plural doesn't matter, but then altogether we can say 3 characteristics. For the more classification, we added universal. Then we call that the universal, 3 universal characteristics. 3. Then only you easy to understand what I am saying. Then now I am going to classify. Okay, I am going to classify one by one. The first one is Anicca. Anicca. I think you are very familiar. All conditional things are impermanent. Sabbe Sankhara Anicca. Then what is the second one? Dukkha. All conditional things are suffering. Then third one, all, no condition. But that we can include all phenomena. I will explain one by one what is the phenomena. Okay, all phenomena are selfless, like that, non-self. Then, okay, right now, so somebody has wrong idea about these three universal characteristics. Somebody say Buddhism talk only suffering and pain. Is it true? Buddhism talk only suffering and pain. The thing is, you don't like to believe that. That's the thing. Buddhism is not talk about the suffering and happiness, even the happiness. I said to you, if you are mature, don't find even the happiness. I said to you earlier. That's the higher philosophical teaching. Normally, everybody says, I want to be happy, 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 happy. But don't find happiness too. Don't find sadness. You don't find sadness, but however you have. Whether you find or not, don't you have sadness? No, you have. You don't like to be unhappiness, but you already have that. Then likewise, no need to think on happiness too. Let them too happen. Now to say something about anicca. Then I have preached, say some stanza preached by the Buddha. Sabbe sankhara anicca yada panyaya passati atanin pindati dukkhe esa maggo visuddhiya. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one becomes disenchanted with suffering. This is the path to purify. And the Buddha explained Anicca Sanya Sutta. When a monk frequently contemplates impermanence, he uproots ego. He uproots ego. We always use I am. Then if somebody practice anicca, when a monk frequently completes impermanence, he uproots ego and attains liberation. There is one permanent thing in the world. There is one permanent thing. Can you imagine that? I say every conditional things are impermanent. That conditional meaning every sankara Dhamma. Every conditional things are impermanent, but I say now there is one permanent thing in the world. What is that?
Change.
It is called, impermanence is permanent. You remember that? Every conditional things are impermanent and impermanence is permanent. That comes to the dukkha. Okay, however, according to this statement or this stanza, all conditioned things are suffering. When one sees the big wisdom, one becomes disenchanted with suffering. This is the path to purify. Now we are going to understand dukkha. There was once a great king who had everything, wealth, power, armies, but his favorite horse died. He wept uncontrollably, and minister asked, "Why do you suffer so much? Just a horse?" Because he has many things, no? Wealth, power, armies, but after death of his horse, he was upset, he was sad, and he was suffering. Then the minister asked, "Why do you suffer so much for just a horse?" The king replied, because no matter how great I am, I cannot stop loss. After losing something from your life, you don't think, who am I? You don't want to care about that. Then you may be upset. But like this, because he had wealth and power, armies, but after death of the horse, he was upset, he was suffering. Then this is dukkha, not because life is always painful, but because nothing can give permanence and satisfaction. Now you have something, then you try to happy meaning try to engage. Because remember one thing, impermanent to be impermanent is permanent in that way. Then, and also, when you understand, I earlier mentioned anicca, I want to say something more, add more something. Anicca means changeable, no? Changing, or changeable like that. Then there is no existence without changing. You say there is a bottle. That bottle exists because of changing. If there is no changing, there is no bottle. Likewise, if there is a changing, that means there is existence. Then anicca means changing. Then suffer, when something changes, what will happen? If you are unable to understand the process. What is the meaning process? We have outcomes, we say birth. And what else? Stages, normal stages, when you, easy to identify, birth, decay, the old movement like the disabled movement, and death. You can understand now? After death you say, oh, this is a dead body. But before dead body, what is happened? Think about one by one, go as a process you think. Before the movement. Now you can see the process, change in movement. No? Death is not just, it happened not at once. After some processing, you can see something. But you can't see that through your this eyes. If you want to see that, you need to light another, or you need to wake up another light called prajna chakshusha. It is called eyes in wisdom. You cannot see anything in the world through these eyes. You see only outcomes. The final food you see only. You can see only death. You can see only sick person. You can see only birth. But you cannot see the process of the before the birth. You cannot see process of the before the sick. You cannot see process of the death if you don't have wisdom. You can see the differences. Differences between three. Sabbe sankhara anicca. All conditional things are impermanent. Focus change. The second one, sabbe sankhara dukkha. All conditional things are suffering. Focus because of change, they can't satisfy. The final one, sabbe dhamma, all phenomena, conditioned or unconditioned, are not self. Focus, there is no I in anything, not even in nibbana. Conventionally, you can use a word nibbana. in Abhidhamma, when you study Abhidhamma, you have to study it as a concept, but if you want to study more and more, you can use the word of Nibbana too. That is why that is the thing that you need to understand. There is no I in anything, not even in Nibbana. If there is Nibbana, that meaning changing no. That is not. That is also in samsara. Then we want to overcome the samsara. If you want to overcome the samsara, don't attach with the Nibbana too. Try to overcome Nibbana. Overcome Nibbana meaning just attain. Then after that you can eradicate Nibbana too. So don't misunderstand about this statement, but don't think about that too much. First you attain Nibbana, that's enough. Just that's enough, because if you think this in misunderstanding, so it will be dangerous for me too. Because I don't know if you go to Kriya identification or not. But please practice Dhamma, please understand impermanence, suffering and non-self. Finally, I want to say, anatta means non-self is, I don't know the correct, but it is suitable for that. However, please try to identify that. Think about your physical body. If your physical body belongs to you, all the action should obey to your order. Can you understand? But it is not happening in that way. Do you like to get sick or decay? Now you can change. You can see your pictures that taken previously. You can see the changes. No, now your hair is white color, not now black color, and your skin also changed. No, the better you can understand when your mother and you can understand. You will be able to understand what is happening for me. When your father or mother close to you, you can understand what is the reality in the world. Changing of this physical, changing of the phenomena, or changing of our physical body. Then anatta means you cannot control things as you want or what you want. It happens according to nature. What nature wants, it happens. If nature wants to destroy your life, he will destroy after 7 minutes, okay? Next minute, I don't know. After 1 hour, 2 hours, after 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, after 2 or 1 year. If nature wants to you, he will change you. He will change you definitely. If he wants to give sick or disabled movement for you, and then nature will do that, okay? Then waiting for it. Try to, don't give up that, try to catch up that. Then only you can satisfy with that. Because before I know you come close to me, then I was ready before you come. You can that is actually, you can give some advice to the mind. If you have a skillful mind, you can advise to the mind. You can challenge to the mind. Because the thing is, you have to make your mind. Cultivation of wisdom, or purify your mind, then only you can face for any situation. Okay? Then finally, in the modern explanation, impermanence. Think about your phone. Today is new, tomorrow update. This is very primary explanation to understand impermanence. Dukkha, you enjoy ice cream, but if you eat too much, it brings stomach pain. Anatta, can you stop your hair from turning grey? Can you order your body? Don't age. If it were truly self, you could, but you cannot. Then that's a Zen story. A Zen master asked, what is the sound of one hand clapping? What is sound? Can you hear it? No. That's the thing, okay? What is the sound of one hand clapping? No sound. Without that meaning, if there is existence, there is changing. If there is changing, there is existence. And if there is existence, there is suffering. Like that. Independence. Dependence. Those teachings are dependence. This title is not about logic, but about letting go of self. What we search for, we find nothing solid like the sound of one hand. The self is just an illusion. So, finally, through this Dhamma talk, try to understand these universal truths are not negative. They are liberating. By seeing anicca, we learn not cling, and by seeing dukkha, we understand the danger of craving. By seeing anatta or anatta, we dissolve this illusion of ego. Together they open the door to Nibbana, the peace beyond condition. Thank you very much for listening to today's Dhamma talk. Now I am going to wind up today's Dhamma talk. Then before I wind up my Dhamma talk today, I am going to share all the merits, deities and departed family members. Then to transfer merit all the deities who wish to engage with Buddhism and protect Buddhism, please recite stanza Akasatta Chummata to transfer merit all the deities. Akasatta Chummata Devanaga Mahindrika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiran Rakhantu Mamparanti. And now I am going to share all the merits, especially Mr. Sisira's family members who departed, beloved family members, and Miss Sarojani's family members, beloved family members, and all together. And also, if you have any relatives or departed family members in your family, please remind their qualities and recite Aka Idamme Yatina Hotu Suvita Hotu to transfer merit all the departed. Akasatta Chummata Devanaga Mahindrika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiran Rakhantu Mamparanti. As well as I would like to thank especially Mr. Sisira and Ms. Sarojini. The Dhamma talk is sponsored by both of them. Then I mentioned about their dedication. Then I would like to bless especially Ms. Sarojini and also the Mr. Sisira. Both of you, by the power of Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, may you be well, happy, healthy and peaceful. And today, all of you who participated today, I really appreciate. Your participation is very important. If you are not participated, I will be unable to preach Dhamma. So if you want to continue, the participation is very important. Then only I have motivation to, I try to find out something, I read something, I search something to teach, you to teach, no? That's my best. I don't know if it's okay or not, but however, I read many sutras. I summarize them. Then I really appreciate, and this is the ninth, it was the ninth Dhamma talk Vipassana season, we have more 3. Then please, if you have time, please come another day. Saturday, we mentioned, we updated the date and the time and the date very recently. Then, however, I would like to thank all of you. By the power of triple gems, may you be well, happy, healthy, and peaceful. And worship, I am going to recite blessing words or blessing stanzas, which I will do that. Abhivadana Silissa Nichang Uddapachayano Chattaro Dhamma Vaddhanti Ayuvanno Sukham Balam Ayurarogya Sampatti Saddha Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminate Samicchatu. Thank you very much. May the representatives tell us.